gonna be fucked well. That's about it. I'm not gonna show you shit. And that's really what a lot of these systems out here is doing, is just fucking us well. Ain't showing you shit except for what you want to see. What you want to see, something different. Just something different. Just show me something different. That's all. I don't want to make it to the end of this cyclic journey of needing something outside of me to show me who I am. I just want something that's going to make me feel better about what I already didn't see. Irresponsibility. So, to keep tying your energy into systems of limitation with the purported ideology of it taking you into a status of being unlimited. 10-2, 12, discipline. See, I need to go through the systems of discipline so I can learn mastery. Mastery over who? Me. How you gonna learn mastery? See, I gotta read the Art of War, I gotta read the treatises, the 3 agreements and the 4 agreements and the 5 agreements and the 5 temptations and 5 steps from eternity. Why? Because your ass gonna be eternally fucking moving. Why? Because you're gonna invest in what somebody told you is the way to yourself, instead of sitting your punk ass down and stop moving and see who you fucking really are. But I digress, because that need to make it somewhere will require a journey, because I don't want to be wrong. Hello, what do we call that? Fucking ego. Your energy is already on the goddamn go. And the fact that you can't disengage from going is why your ass gonna always be emotional. Now I need to understand my emotional. Because, see, y'all need to understand Mars is still in retrograde and Mercury is in station and Saturn just went back direct. But motherfucker, you humans are always in retrograde. We humans are always in retrograde. Some of us just less than others, because some of us don't subscribe to this shit no more. We just have awareness of it. But when you subscribe to this shit, subscription, I've placed myself into a field of limitations that is now writing my existence. And because I've given my energy to what's writing my existence, that's why that shit already know what I am. Because I let it tell me what I'm going to be. Oops. Keep letting it tell you what it's going to be, because it make you feel good. Why? Because it gives me journey along the way. Because, see, this time, this relationship feels better. See, really, that's all you got to do is give a motherfucker a piece of candy along the way, whether it's dick, ass, pussy, money, peace, purported peace, because it's not real peace. Just give somebody some gains in their journey, and a motherfucker's all in. You can do that shit throughout history real easy. That's how you end up with overseers. Make the slave a happy slave, and he'll keep everybody else enslaved. Give a slave a system that makes them feel better about enslavement, and they'll teach it to everybody else. Because it makes them feel free, but you're still enslaved. Oops. Discipline. You part of the ritual. You part of the ritual. You part of the journey. You part of the sacrifice. Why? Because I'm going to sacrifice my wholeness in favor of what is making me feel whole, without fucking the admission that I ain't whole at all. I just feel better about not being fucking enslaved by what's enslaved me. Oops. I just got a better seat at the table. That's all. I just want to sit to the left of Jesus, not to the right. Don't sit me to the right of Jesus. I might be Judas. Oops. 12. What's 12? 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is not only my thoughts, but 3 is the empress. I'm ruling over this shit, but I'm not the ruler. You understand that? Historically, the king is the ruler, but a wise queen, the empress herself, she tell everybody what to do without even moving a fucking finger. As a man, I'm not a man, I'm a god. But as a man, if I was to have a kingdom, you best believe one of the most important things in my kingdom, if not the most important thing in my kingdom, would be my queen. Keeping my fucking queen happy would make sure that my ass stay happy and free. If you ever been married, or if you ever been in a real serious relationship, your motherfucking woman ain't happy. You ain't happy either. Even if you're going to tell yourself, well, fuck her, I'm just going to go out and cheat. See, that's still too much fucking struggle. So I'm just saying, out here with this 3, this thought, the thought only wants to make sure that it's happy by making sure you think for it. The thought has already told you what you're going to need to do to make it to fucking completion. Where's the irresponsibility in that is? Where the fucking thought come from? Metaphysically, that's a question. Realistically, in this realm, What we believe is the thought comes from the thinker. The thought in your head has to be owned by the head itself. So let's just say whatever you're going on in your head, whatever thoughts are in your head, those are your responsibility because they only got in my head because I allowed myself to think them. Questionable. But let's just, for shit's sake, let's just say, yeah, every thought in your head really is yours. So then my innate responsibility is I need to be more responsible for what I'm thinking and not more responsive. Y'all gonna keep hearing me saying that shit a lot. Welcome to your fucking new paradigm. Instead of more responsive to the thoughts that I see. If I'm more responsible for my thoughts or what I want to see, then my thoughts have to obey me. Holy shit. The slave just became the master. The slave just became the master until the new master that was once the slave tells himself that there don't even need to be a struggle. When I stop battling with my thoughts, when I stop trying to fight to see a better thought, and I just start being a better thinker. Because what came first? The thinker. You understand what I'm saying? You got to start somewhere. And that's even my process. Because I ain't there yet. I'm sitting here and tell your ass straight up, I'm not all the way out yet. So I still fight with my thoughts. I still follow my thoughts. As a watcher, that's a dangerous fucking thing. But if I'm starting to own my responsibility as a thinker, now my thoughts only are going to align with what the thinker desires to think. Unfortunately, what we call free will from my perspective is exactly that. The thoughts have already told you, I'm going to tell you what to think by making you think that you the one that thought it. You understand that? That's what we call what? A Jedi fucking mind trick. As a master manipulator, I'm good at that shit. As a master manipulator, most women I know, you're good at that shit. See, I'm going to let that motherfucker think he the one that did that. But he already know if he don't do it, he ain't going to get what I want. Or he ain't going to get what I'm going to give him. So then he going to stay in compliance with that underlying concept of as long as I'm in compliance, I get the goodies. See, that's a Jedi mind trick. You in charge, player. That's what I was saying about the 3, the Empress card. You in charge, daddy. You the emperor. Don't pass that fucking creed and see how much ass you get tonight. Indirect, subliminal fucking control. Your thoughts, our thoughts have indirectly, subliminally controlled us by giving us a field of parameters to think. Now you got a buffet of thoughts. As humans in motion, humans in ego, humans in fucking retrograde, we're only going to select from the buffet of thoughts that make us feel safer about what the fuck we was thinking. Again, without responsibility of, holy shit, I was the thinker. At current day, we only respond to thoughts, not are responsible for the thoughts. So the three get you fucked up. Why? Because you're going to keep on sponsoring creation because you're only trying to create a safer version of what was going to keep you out of the 12, the sacrifice. Why? Because I'm now trying to control where I found myself in separation. Or I've now only been demonized by what I connected to. What I connected to was what I wanted to see to make it to the end. There is no journey. You should not connect to anything that you're going to have to go through just to go through it, just to see yourself. Sit your punk ass down and just see yourself. Then you can connect to other things that bear your fucking reflection. Not shit that I need to know so that I can grow. You become a fucking virus. Sorry if that confused the fuck out of you, but if you don't sit still, if you don't have responsibility for your thoughts, if you don't start aligning with things that bear your true reflection, you're going to keep aligning with things that look like what you want to see.